Now, the minority in Parliament is demanding a public apology from the Minister for Foreign Affairs for allegedly misrepresenting Ghana's position at the United Nations Human Rights Council. This follows Ghana's abstention during a crucial vote to renew the mandate of the independent expert on protection against violence and discrimination based on sexual orientation and gender identity. The caucus says the minister has betrayed the trust of Ghanaians and must bow his head in shame and apologize for what they describe as a diplomatic misstep. ChannelOne News' parliamentary correspondent Ni Ayikwe Okain with details.
The Ministry of Foreign Affairs has responded to growing public concern over Ghana's stance at the 59th session of the United Nations Human Rights Council, clarifying that the country did not vote on LGBT rights as widely reported in the media. According to the ministry, Ghana abstained from a resolution concerning the renewal of the mandate of the independent expert on protection against violence and discrimination based on sexual orientation and gender identity. It explained that the vote was not about endorsing LGBT rights, but about protecting individuals from violence and discrimination. However, the minority in Parliament insists that the government led by President Mahama misrepresented Ghana's position at the UN Human Rights Council. The caucus has therefore called on the Foreign Affairs Minister to render a public apology, accusing him of betraying the trust of Ghanaians.
We are disappointed in you, President Mahama. We are disappointed in you, Minister Okudzeto Ablakwa. We are disappointed in whoever you also sent to go and misrepresent Ghana. This is betrayal of trust. And instead of you to send an apology and apologize to Ghanaians and assure us that you will not go and misrepresent us again, you are explaining all kinds of brofo and English. In Ghana, a lot of people speak English and understand English. I may not know it all. But we have people who understand and know the practices that go on at the United Nations. And anyone who supported this decision should bow their heads in shame. But we must rise up, because subsequent decisions will come so that they go and represent Ghana properly. So if somebody comes to tell you that the reason why we abstain is because we don't want to promote brutalities against minorities, ask yourself, are we witnessing brutalities against LGBT practitioners in Ethiopia, in Ivory Coast, in Gambia, in Burundi, in Sudan, and other countries, in Qatar, and other countries that voted no? We failed to be bold. We failed to represent our country well.
The minority also took a swipe at the minister over what they described as a lukewarm response to the ongoing unrest in neighboring Togo.
The ministry merely said it was monitoring the situation. No hotline open to Ghanaians in Togo, no evacuation plan. By that time, our neighbors in Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, even the United States had all warned their citizens. Ghanaians' families were still searching for official website for guidance after the website was lastly updated in February. These episodes expose the alarming pattern of an incompetent, inexperienced foreign minister who does not understand diplomacy and too often governs by emotions and headlines, rather than evidence or counsel.
The caucus further questioned the rationale behind the relaunch of the chip-embedded passport, revealing that the initiative cost the state $1.2 million, despite the system having already been introduced under the Akufo-Addo administration.
The outgoing government secured supplier credit, completed all testing, and formally launched the project on 2nd December 2024, including procuring of 50,000 booklets and standing order of 200,000 more, when the new minister staged a costly relaunch on the 28th April 2025, an event that alone cost the taxpayer $1.2 million.
The minority says the Mahama administration must expedite steps at reintroducing the anti-LGBT bill before Parliament for its consideration. Reporting for ChannelOne News from Parliament, Ni Ayikwe Okain.